What's going on, guys? It has been a little bit since we have done one of these market updates, and we're going to dig into the average sales price of single-family homes over the past year, what that could mean for the future of the Murfreesboro real estate market, and what that means for you as a previous buyer from last year or buyer going into the new year. We're going to dive straight into the numbers. We're looking at average home price for single-family right now. So single-family homes, this would include, at least for my numbers, this is going to include single-family detached. So your traditional houses that you think of with their own lot. You're looking at townhomes and condos. So this is pretty much the average numbers of that. So we're looking at October of 2023 compared to this time last year. Average sale price actually looks pretty flat. In some areas of the country, we saw pretty steep decline. Like Austin, they've seen like a 10% or more decline over there. So we're looking very flat over here. We're at a 453 average home sale price for those homes particularly. And this time last year, we were looking at a 452 as well. So very flat. The good news is for you home buyers that bought this time last year, you do have the equity pay down from your mortgage over the last 12 months. So that's still a net positive. You still haven't seen a negative aside from, like the closing costs, but I would suggest staying put for the next few years until you build up a lot more equity if you're planning on moving. But for some of you home buyers, we're looking at these numbers and we're thinking maybe this is a little gloomy for the future of buying into a home. Well, my advice hasn't really changed compared to what it was 6 months ago, which would be if you plan on buying a home, make sure that you're going to be in that home for the next 5 years, just in case we see home values dip a bit. Your pay down can, outrun that even, and you can still get some equity built up. But there's something to be optimistic about. Over the last 2 weeks, mortgage rates have actually dropped about 70 basis points. And what that means for you guys, we went from about an 8.03% par rate there down to about a 7.3%. Hopefully they start stimulating with these interest rates, at least to help you first-time home buyers get back into the market and find affordable monthly payments there. It's a positive note to look at. Like I said, make sure you're going to be in the house for the next 5 years. Also, just look at your personal financial situation. Don't just buy a house because other people are buying houses around you, like your friends group, or you have realtors in the family, or you have realtors that are pushing you to buy a house. Make sure that your financial situation is set up for you to buy a house, and your lifestyle fits the next 5 years, that it makes sense for you to buy a house in a certain area. Keep in mind, if you do decide to buy a house, one thing to think about is it doesn't have to be your forever home. You can always upgrade in 5 years. You can sell and buy a new house somewhere else, a better neighborhood. And who knows, we could start seeing home appreciation go up again if we see some stabilization in the economy, like we're kind of starting to see a little bit here. So relief is on the way. In the springtime, I'm predicting we're probably going to see lower interest rates, but that could also stimulate the buyer market. And we see that pent-up demand that we've seen kind of over the last year, people holding off from buying and selling because of interest rates. We could see those numbers both go up. So just really consult with a lender, your CPA or financial advisor, and your realtor, obviously, because we can kind of give you insight on your particular market and kind of help you navigate it. That way you have the proper data, the proper information to make a wise decision for you and your family. And if you feel like you need to have that conversation, feel free to reach out to me at 615-962-1665. I also have my contact information in the comments of this post, and I'll leave it there just for you guys, just in case you forget or you don't want to look back in the video. So thanks again. Let me know how this helped you in the comments below, if it did, and if you found value in this video, share it with a friend.